All right, we are in week 3 of e-collar conditioning. We're gonna take all the things we did indoors and we're gonna take it outdoors. I'm gonna start with my backyard, which also means I'm gonna have to start with a little bit of a higher level. She was working on a 3-4 indoors. I'm gonna do probably a 6 out here and then take it from there. But I also want to experiment with slightly higher levels. So when I notice that she is a little bit more tense or a little distracted, I might go up to a 7, an 8, all the way up to a 12. I want her to really start feeling those different levels so she starts to get used to it. So I'm going to do all the same things. So like right now, I haven't even turned the remote on. She's barking at something. I'm going to hold it on a 7. Holly, come. Yes, good girl. And I'm still working with her food. Good girl. Good job. Okay, you go lay down. Go lay down. Boy. Come. Yes. Yes. Sit. Yes. Free. Yes. Very good girl. Nice job. Heel. Yes. Oh, got out of it. Yes. Good girl. Sit. Yes. Heel. Yes. Good girl. Free. Yes. Lincoln, come. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good girl. So she's super distracted because my neighbors are outside, they're playing the radio, and their dog's out there. So this is actually a really great opportunity. I'm not shying away from it. I'm gonna use this to play this game with her where she can go look at the fence and then she can come back to me for a reward. So I'm gonna show you where she keeps going. So let's see. Yes. Good girl. Yes, good isn't really fully about the e-collar training, it's more about reactivity, but you can combine the two. Yeah, can anybody see you? Okay. Let's lower this a bit so you guys can see a little better. Good girl. Okay. Also going to do some other things like place, but somebody is using our spot at the moment. That's the dog couch, by the way. Murphy, I love you. Murphy, come. Yes. Thank you, buddy. We need that space, honey. Okay, so we'll practice place with Holly. I'm working on a 6. Holly, place. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Off. Yes. So I'm using it with her cue off and place. Murphy, back. Back. Good boy. Good girl. Off. Yes. Polly, place. Yes. Polly, off. Okay. Yes. Place. Yes. Place. Girl, no reward for getting off that one because I did not ask, but it's not really her fault. I'm not mad at her because I was doing that pattern. On, off, so she was just anticipating it. Off. Yes. So I don't blame her for that. That's just how dogs work. They pick up on patterns. But now I'm going to change it so that she learns to really listen to me versus just working off of anticipation. Yes, good girl. So there's a lot of little nuances. It's not just about the e-collar. Like there's so many other parts of dog training that are necessary to understand. So this goes successfully. Off. Yes. Good. Place. Down. Yes. Nice job. Good girl. Sit. Yes. You're so cute. You're so cute. I said sit. Good girl. Yes. Yes. You super baby. Off. Yes. Good girl. And that's it for week 3. So you're going to spend your time out in your backyard, or if you have an area out front, or if you live in an apartment complex and you have an area outside where you normally let your dog go potty. If there's a large grassy area, put a long line on your dog. If it's not a fenced-in area, put a long line on your dog because your dog's not fully conditioned to this yet, so you should not be using it for off-leash freedom yet. We are still in the conditioning process. So long line, even if you are in a fenced-in yard, if your dog's recall is not reliable, use that line to reel them in. But at this point, I've built so much positivity to her recall that she's coming because of that. She's not coming because she feels this. She's coming to me because she knows she's gonna get food. So really need to build that up first. And that's why we spend the first couple of weeks doing all those things indoors, so you can build that positivity up, so that by the time you come out here week 3, your dog already gets that predictability and everything is so easy for them. So now you're just helping them to feel it at different levels so they become more familiar with it, okay? Have fun. We're still on week 3. We are working in the front of the house now, a little more stimulating, working on a level 8. That's not, like a standard level. Nope. Polly, come. Good. Place. We're using this porch as her place. Good girl. Place. Good. And if you have a front space like this, it's super beneficial to practice training out front so your dog doesn't see this as a place to escape. Okay. Polly, come. Yes, good girl. And again, just working off of her kibble. This is her meal, so I'm going to be giving her large chunks because I don't plan on spending like an hour. It would take me forever to get through all of her kibble if I just gave her one piece. Okay. Until she finishes, and I'll call her back up here. And we're just going to kind of keep repeating recall, down, and place. Polly, come. Good. Place. Yes. Now, even though she was already on her way, the reason why I was still pressing it is because we're kind of still in the conditioning phase. I want her to still feel it and make that association. But come another week, from now, I won't be doing that anymore. It won't be necessary. She should understand it at that point. Good girl. You didn't break, so nice job. Right now I'm walking backwards too because I think that's going to be more helpful for her. We haven't done anything like this out here yet, so this is new. Polly, come. Yes, Daisy, good girl. Just tore through that plant. But of course you have to be watchful. You know, she's the kind of dog that if somebody were to come around, she might run up to them and bark. So I have to be watchful of my surroundings. Don't want her to run on the street with a car. So I have to be very watchful. Good girl. You didn't even ask for place and you knew where to go. Good job. I'm just dropping kibble everywhere. Okay, we're gonna put her in a down this time as soon as she's done. Down. Yes, good girl. Now, I was on an 8, but we've been out here for a few minutes now, so I think I'm gonna lower this down to a 6. Sometimes as dogs calm down, you don't need as high of a level. Down. Good girl. Now I didn't reward there because she broke, but I'm gonna reward her again in a few seconds. Yes. Since I haven't really asked her to down yet, I'm not gonna fully walk away yet. She is not allowed to break to get the pieces I dropped, by the way. Those tiny, tiny pieces you see. I will correct her for that. Yes. Girl. I'm gonna try walking away. All the way. Polly, come. Yes, girl. Daisy, go girl. I notice I have a long line on her because I don't trust her as much out here. We haven't done anything like this out here. So once I feel like she's really reliable, which she's already proving to be, that line will come off. And so this is what a lot of people don't understand about the e-collar. I didn't just throw that collar on her and start pressing buttons to correct her. I'm gonna still correct her the same way every other trainer corrects. You know, I'm not gonna correct with this. She's not trained to it yet. So that will come later. And what's the beauty behind conditioning is when you do have to correct them, you do not have to use high levels. I'm not saying nobody ever uses high levels, but the ones that have to use high levels frequently are the people that never took the time to condition the tool like you see me doing here. No, ma'am. Good girl. Place. Excellent. Because all they need is a level that's an attention getter. They very rarely are going to need a super high level unless you have a dog with an intense prey drive. But again, that level is going to be matching their energy in that moment. So you might have to use a high level for something like that, but it's not going to be painful to them like it would be if they were just sitting in the house doing nothing. Yes, good girl. All right, I'm going to try turning my back now instead of walking backwards. See how she's doing. She's busy eating, so. Polly, come. That's good because she can't really see me with that tree blocking. Yes. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to be doing that back and forth. If you don't have like a stoop or a porch, just bring a cot, a blanket, a yoga mat outside so that you can send them off and you can walk away. So again, you can see why there are skills that are necessary for the dog to know before you condition this tool. That's why, once again, a lot of people think that we're using this tool to teach those things. She had to already know this. We've already worked on this before, you know, we're doing all these things. Dee's a good girl. Place. Yes. Nice job, baby. Dee's a good girl. And that's it. Polly, place. All right, one of the ways I like to test out to see if the dog is fully conditioned is by pressing the button but not saying anything, not giving any verbal cues, and the dog should at least look at me or come to me. That's how you know when they're fully conditioned, and that takes time to build. So watch, I'm going to press the button and not say anything. Yes, good girl. Nice job.